Good morning, guys. Just gearing up for our first adventure. I want to take you guys out of town and show you a few spots. I actually did a metal detecting video last week. My dad and I did 72 kilometers in the heavy bush out by his place. We're going to go north, check out some trails and stuff, get the drone up for you. But what I wanted to do before that is just answer a few questions. Guys online I've had questions about the area, you know, are there a lot of sightings here? Where exactly are we? And I'm going to show all of that to you guys on Google Maps. I'm going to show you where I want to concentrate our search, simply for the fact that it's within 150 kilometers of here. That makes it easy, right? I mean, if we hear of something else, obviously we'll go check it out. But it is empty bush no matter where you go up here. So I want to show you a sightings map from the area. And there are more sightings here than I thought in the last 5 years. So where exactly are we going to center our search? I want to show you guys. Right here is Canada, Northern Ontario. This right here, North Bay, is my hometown. Okay, so the first couple of videos I showed you guys, we went up here to Temagami region. Rabbit Lake is right here. So this is where I want to center. From here, we can go over into Quebec a little bit. I have friends who have, there's two guys that have cottages, one on this lake over here somewhere, and one on T Lake, which is right in here. So we have those we can go explore. My cottage is right here on the Ottawa River. I have friends with camps and cottages in Redwater, as well as Brian's camp, which is up here in Temagami, or just south of Temagami. And pretty much this whole region right here is what I want to concentrate on. Four-wheeling, droning, and there are a lot of reports right here from the North Bay area. So here's an article from Bay Today. This is from June of 2017, but it has a sightings map. And I want to show you guys, it's not very good, we can't zoom in on it. But right here is Lake Nipissing, which I showed you. Here is North Bay, and look at all the sightings right around here. And as we go north into the Temagami region, there's all kinds more, okay? So this is probably primarily where we're going to concentrate, and I wanted to show you, it states down here that within 30-kilometer radius of North Bay, there are 15 actual sightings, 9 sets of footprints, plus numerous vocalization and wood knocks, okay? And the last thing I want to show you guys, right here on the SasquatchCanada.com site, if you pull this up, look at the first sighting report right here is the Temagami Bigfoot. This is actually a really good one. And I believe that this could be something here because this was an older couple who went in and opened up their cottage and they took these photos here. And you guys can read that whole report here. And there are all kinds of other ones. I'm going to skip, you know, we may cover a couple of these on the channel. But I'm going to skip some of the older ones, 1906 to whatever. No, we're, you know, anything 1980s and on, okay? Because that's basically the pertinent stuff. My report is probably in here somewhere. We've gone over it, but there are all kinds in the Temagami region. And the funny thing is there's one here from the same year that I had the screaming sounds at the camp. There's a report here from two kids trolling. They're fishing in the boat. And the same summer on Temagami Lake, so that's attached to Rabbit Lake, they had a sighting as well. They actually had a sighting of an animal on the shore. And that's in here somewhere as well. So we may cover that at some point. And that's SasquatchCanada.com. Now I've touched on my history a little bit. Not that I have to justify anything but I mean I have 30 plus years of hunting, trapping, outdoor experience. So all of that is covered, guys. I can track, I can trap. I do trail camera. I have a whole series on the channel. I think there's close to 50 videos there. We've caught pretty much every mammal in existence in Northern Ontario on the trail cameras at some point or other. Not a well-known series. Not a lot of guys watch that series, but that's what I do. Also, I have the schooling, so let's talk a minute about that. I do have a BSc based in biology and geology and earth science courses, so everything from wildlife management to ecosystems, water management, you name it, I've covered it. I also went back and did a post-environmental monitoring course, which again covered all the basics of biology, animal wildlife zones, eco zones, everything here to do with the Northern Ontario region. So And then I also have a college diploma, which is unrelated, which is computer stuff. So I think I am more than qualified to handle the research end of this. I mean, and the field end of this. So I'm just going to leave it at that. If you guys can't trust me, I don't know who you can trust. And that is the heart of why I'm doing this series. Trust, right there. I just want to touch on that because, you know, I'm an honest guy. I want to know, does this thing exist? I'm not here for views and whatever else. Hey, people watch my channel, you enjoy my adventures, great, love it. Thanks for being part of the team. But that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it to resolve a question in my own head. And the second part of that is I'm tired of watching channels online, waiting for other people to find evidence, waiting for other people to find life out there. And every video they're seeing something. You know, they take pictures of the bush and, oh, here's a face and there's a family group of them here. No, that's nonsense. That's BS. You're not going to see these things in every video, okay? Otherwise, we would have clear pictures, we would have clear video, they would be a documented species. If you know where one of these family units is living, if they do even have family units, then hey, you need to get that online because you'd be a millionaire, and that's why most of these guys are doing it, is for money and fame and glory. So if that's the case and somebody had that, I think it would be online already, and it's not. And I'm tired of these guys who are asking for money, asking for equipment, asking for research grants and funding from other YouTubers. You're not going to get that on my channel. I fund myself. As to the guy who told me I need to get a job, I spent 25 years working in industry. I made my money. I still have a job. That's not why I do this. So that is all out of the way now. It basically just comes down to answering the question of, does this thing exist? I believe with all the evidence, empirical evidence there is, that it could exist. Does it? I don't know. That's what we're going to try to find out. The other set of skills I have is photography. I had to take photography for the graphic design course. And I was trained on manual film, manual focus, and I've been a wedding photographer in my spare time for 25 years. I can run a camera. I do wildlife shots. I have a little channel, guys. There's lots of photos on there. I think that's going to be a big advantage to be able to run this gear, including the camcorder, in manual focus mode, as well as the long lenses. So that's something else I'm hoping we can get, you know, better evidence because of those skills. I want to touch on experts. You know, already on the first couple posts, guys are saying, well, they don't like trail cameras, they don't like this, they eat this, we don't know. We just don't know the answers to those things, guys. It's not a proven anything. If anyone says they're an expert on this stuff, that's nonsense. It's a cryptid for a reason. There are no experts. You can have all the bush experience, you can have all the tracking, animal experience, biology experience. It doesn't make you an expert in the field of Bigfoot research because there is no evidence. No one has captured clear, you know, I mean, other than the odd potato cam stuff that we get and the PG film, which is hotly debated. I'm still on the fence with that. I watch it once, I said, yeah. I watch it again, I say, no, I don't know. So I guess with this video, I'm just trying to assuage people's fears. It doesn't matter. Are you qualified or not? I think I'm as qualified as you can be to track a cryptid, mythical beast that nobody knows exists, right? I mean, I've got the schooling, I've got the outdoor experience, the hunting, trapping, biology experience, I've got the equipment, I don't know what else there is. We're gonna throw some research into this as well. I have those skills as well, so the number one thing I have going for me on this series is simply location. A barren wasteland of empty muskeg swamp, boreal forest that is north of here. That's where these things are gonna live. But it's gonna be out in the bush where people are not most of the time. And that's where I live, that's where I've grown up, and that's where we're gonna go exploring.